Neo Tokyo is a city built on contrast. Above ground, holographic billboards, autonomous taxis, skyscrapers piercing toxic clouds. Beneath the asphalt, forgotten ley lines pulse like sleeping arteries. Energy older than the internet, older than steel, older than memory. And walking directly above one of these ley lines is a man in a long charcoal coat. No implants, no retinal HUD, no synthetic enhancements. Just symbols faintly glowing beneath his skin. They call him the Sorcerer. To the tech conglomerates that rule Neo Tokyo, he is not myth. He is asset potential. And when they failed to acquire him, they placed a bounty on ancient power. Not for capture, for extraction. The response unit deployed is known as the Cyborg Elite. For assassins, each surgically augmented beyond human limitation. Neuralink predictive combat AI. Monomolecular blades capable of slicing armored drones in half. Optical implants that process battlefield geometry in microseconds. They do not blink. They do not hesitate. They upload. The moment the sorcerer steps into a rain-slick alley, surveillance satellites triangulate his heat signature. Thermal overlay locks in. Digital crosshairs bloom across his spine. Probability of termination, 98.6%. They drop from above. Silent. Precise. Deadly. The first blade swings at Mach speed. But something happens. Before steel connects, a translucent sigil flares into existence. The blade hits a ward made of condensed arcane density. And stops. Not blocked. Stopped. Physics hesitates. The Cyborg Elite recalculates. Their HUDs flicker. Because the sorcerer doesn't move with muscle. He moves with invocation. He whispers something in a language not indexed in any database. And the air bends. High-frequency vibration blades clash against a protective ward woven from blood-fueled incantations. The sound design alone would be violent. Metal screaming against metaphysical resistance. Then, the glitch begins. Their optical sensors distort. Target outline fragments. Infrared spectrum corrupts. The sorcerer splits into multiple overlapping afterimages. Not illusion. Temporal echo. The AI attempts to map it, but chaos magic doesn't follow predictive models. It rewrites them. One assassin lunges again, and the alley folds inward like paper. Space compresses. He misses. By inches. By dimensions. This is where the fight escalates. The sorcerer realizes something critical. The armor is not the weakness. The connection is. Each cyborg is synced to a central neural hub through quantum relay threads. A digital hive mind. Perfect coordination. Zero latency. Until the sorcerer draws blood from his palm. Not dramatically. Deliberately, he paints a sigil midair. It ignites crimson. And then, it doesn't hit their bodies. It threads through their signals. Through invisible data streams. Through fiber optic veins. We visually see this. Glowing runes traveling inside cables like burning parasites. Neural pathways overload. Targeting systems loop. Combat probability freezes at 50%. Then 0%. One assassin swings wildly at phantom projections. Another locks into recursive error feedback. The AI cannot compute unpredictability. It requires pattern. Chaos provides none. The sorcerer speaks one final incantation. The ley line beneath the street awakens. The asphalt cracks. Arcane energy surges upward, not destroying the cyborgs physically, but severing their ethereal machine-mind bridge. Their chrome bodies fall still. Hardware intact. Software annihilated. Rain begins to fall. Steam rises from fractured pavement. Neon lights reflect off inactive chrome corpses. Digital debris washes into the gutters. The sorcerer stands alone, breathing steady. No triumph. Only inevitability. Because this was never about proving strength. It was about sending a message. Technology evolves. It adapts. It conquers. But ancient power does not disappear. It waits. And the more advanced society becomes, the more devastating the forgotten becomes. Somewhere in a skyscraper boardroom, executives watch corrupted combat footage. And for the first time, their predictive models return a result they cannot accept. Unknown variable detected. Fade to black. In a city ruled by code, the most dangerous weapon is a word no machine can translate.